Okay, so a lot of exciting things this week. First, we discerned the meaning of our October 20th call. What we were actually looking at, as you could see, was a top, not a price. More on that later. I'm going to show you some charts today. So how have we been doing for the past 2 weeks? Well, for the last 2 weeks, we traded the dollar short and ended up with a 31% gain on our investment. And we also shorted the S&P a week ago, this past Friday, and made over a 90% gain on those options. So it looked pretty good. We closed out our positions last Friday after that big move. We think there might be somewhat of a recovery for the next couple of days. However, this week we have more moves today, and it looks like a major move on November 4th, Wednesday. If this move on Wednesday is down, and we think it will be, but it certainly looks like that, it will signal the start of a major bear market that'll run into the next year, well into next year, into June of 2010. So we want to keep an eye on that. We do know that this Wednesday is going to be one of the major moves here to coincide with that October 20th move. Okay, so finally, as long promised, here are some charts of the master pattern. Now, the first one is from our ancient, what we call our ancient calendar algorithm. All right, and here we go. I'm going to show you this. Now, it's not important that you read those numbers. This is the S&P, but if you note the green and red arrows, those are constructs of our algorithm. And of course, the greens indicate tops, and the reds indicate bottoms. Now look at how accurate this is. Now this is an actual algorithm, folks. We didn't put that in at these tops and bottoms. This falls naturally by the system that we've discovered. And as you can see, by the way, this major move here, the big bottom, is March 6th. And as you can see right now up here, we are now in a down market phase. This thing can run anywhere from 1 day to 10 days behind times. Okay, so right now it looks like we're definitely in a downtrend here. All right. Now the second one, interesting. This one is the Dow Jones. So just to show you. And you can see here, again, the system, we have the green and the red arrows showing the tops and the bottoms, but you can also see the circles here. Now, the circles come from what we call our constant numerical equation, which includes all of the constant numbers, phi, pi, and Euler's number and whatnot. Okay, and you can see, I don't know if it's legible, but you can see that the smaller circle hits on November 4th. And this is how we do our timing. So within 1 day of that move, of that date, we will see some sort of a major move in the Dow Jones. As well as in silver. I don't have the silver chart here, but as well as in silver and several of the other oil as well. So it looks like there's going to be some big move coming up here on Wednesday, and we will show you these as we go along. Now that we have the capacity of doing this, but isn't that neat? Those up and down arrows are right on target and work for any stock or commodity that you can think of, and the same rule applies. Within 1 day of the circles date, we have a major move. Okay, fantastic. Now, how and why can this be possible? I mean, is everything preordained? No. We've gone through this before. There are certain things that are preordained. We're going to die. I mean, that's for real. Certain things are going to happen in our lives. But basically, it happens because people don't think. They react. They're victims of their own fears, ignorance, and self-pride. They just are not. They're too threatened by the fact that somebody's going to tell them something about themselves. Nobody's going to tell me something about me. Really? Well, sorry to disappoint you. And how does this work with this coming crisis? I mean, we've been told this past week and a half that the recession is over. GDP is up and whatnot. Well, Clash for Clunkers made up 60% of the third quarter GDP rise. And we also have the $8,000 house credits, which they are now going to extend. How on earth can you measure an economic recovery with $1 trillion being pumped into an economy, and now they're talking about a new stimulus package? Who are they kidding? No, let me say that again. Who are they kidding? This is bull. This is crap. These are the same people who got us into this mess. And now they're telling us, everything's going to be fine. It could be a little choppy, like maybe the Dow down 500-600 points or something like that at a time. Now, folks, don't buy it. Don't buy it. Be very careful. Again, we're going to try and be more specific to help you out here. Don't ask me whether the market's going up or down. Don't ask me whether silver's going up or down. Think for yourself. Figure it out. If I can do it, you can do it, all right? I will tell you that we are looking, as I said earlier, silver moves on the 4th and the 5th. So I'm hoping that this is going to be a great buying opportunity. Personally, I'm looking for it to recede here, retrace, so I can jump in. If this thing gets down to around a 1570, 1575 level, it almost hit there last week. But if it gets down around there, I'll be buying back into some silver. And even if it drops more dramatically, I'll be buying back in some more. I just think that this new economy, this new replacement for the dollar is going to include a lot of commodities, and within medium term, say 12 months or so, this stuff is going to go absolutely nuts. So I hope that this presents an opportunity to jump back in there. Keep your powder dry and watch this stuff, and certainly watch the market. Now, there's one last thing, and get this. This whole thing, this whole show, is not about how smart I am. It's about how smart you can be and should be. Right? We don't seek our potential, and that goes for me too. There's a long way for us to go. My message: seek your potential. Have a great week.